And welcome back, and time now to go up to the offices of the Sunday Press. And once again we say a very good evening to their sporting editor, Scot Palmer.
Good evening, Peter. The sports room here at the Sunday Press is really buzzing with the stories from today's round. And how is this for confidence? Ron Barras and his coaching staff will take a week off. For them, the MCG next week is off limits. Next week the Demons will train for 1 hour every night under former player Greg Wells. Barassi said he was pleased with the effort today, but said the conditions were against his forward setup. North Melbourne's Jimmy Cracker was rushed by 3 umpires who reported him for intentionally tripping Yates of Melbourne today. Cracker was disappointed at being booked, and I don't blame him. I saw the incident myself. Barry Cable said the Kangaroos had now played 12 first-year players and were now fully involved in team building. What a league debut it was for Bob Hammond. He saw the Swans beat Fitzroy for the 6th time out of 7 matches. I was pleased with their discipline and their character, said Bob. I'm sure the boys can go on from here. But Kappa, Rhys Jones and Hawke, all nursing injuries tonight. Robbie Walls said, quote, I was ashamed of the Fitzroy team today, and I've never been ashamed of them before. Walls, however, gave full credit to the Swans' victory. Gary Pert has a dislocated finger, and Matt Rendell pulled out of the game with a thigh injury today. Richmond's Mike Patterson said the end result told the story at Windy Hill. If we'd kicked straight, we might have won it, said Pato. He also defended the move to take off Brian Taylor after he'd missed 3 set shots at goal. The Axe, he agrees, should have fallen at Punt Road a few weeks ago, but he believes the Tigers can still make the 5. Kevin Sheedy revealed that Simon Madden has an injured elbow nerve that is affecting his hit-outs, but he believes Essendon's persistency won out over the Tigers today. Footscray will have to win 5 out of its next 7 games to make the final, said coach Michael Malthouse today. And next week he'll have fitness worries over Royal, Kennedy and McKenna. Hawthorn's Alan Jean said he had doubts whether the Hawks could have come up after last Tuesday night's defeat, but he was delighted with their commitment today, and he praised the work of that tireless Michael Tuck. Carlton's David Parkin was a relieved man tonight. He felt that Collingwood's 3rd quarter, in which they kicked 3-10, let the Blues in at VFL Park. The Blues are also hoping their rover, Rod Ashman, had proved to Victorian selectors that he was worthy of a trip to West Australia. Collingwood was shattered. John Cale left the ground early, and he has McKeon and Shaw on the injured list. Geelong's Tom Hapey said the acid test for his Cats comes in 2 weeks when they meet Melbourne at Cardinia Park, but he hopes to have Malarkey, Mossop, Neal and Yates back for that big game. We're after consistency, said Tom, and if we get it, we can do well. Tony Gill said the Saints were still struggling to find a style of their own. He was looking to next year and the young players the club was developing in the 2nds and the 3rds. Back to you, Peter.
Thank you, Scotty, and full details of those reports in the Sunday Press out tomorrow. Time to check the leading goal kickers now. Joint leaders tonight, Paul Salmon, of course, still injured, and Bernie Quinlan joining him today at the top of the table with 2 goals for a total of 63, followed by Taylor, Lockett, Jackson and Conlon. That's